Welcome to episode 7 of Diary with a Messiah. And today we are going to discuss part 2 of Do It Yourself. And in this case, we are talking about social media and etiquette. If you look at the landscape in the society that we live in now, social media is such a huge facet for any growing brand or any growing business or individual. When you look at the world of professional wrestling where we live in, social media is huge to getting your character across, getting your brand across, promoting the companies that you work for, promoting your work, whether it be videos, highlight packages, promotional images, or just overall engaging fans and those within our industry into some engaging discussions and content. That could be huge for a potential company looking to hire talent. When they are scouting for talent, they're not just looking at your body of work in the ring or your persona or your character. They're also going to check out your social media. How do you handle yourself on social media? Are you someone that is professional and you post engaging content? Or are you someone that is posting negative things, negative thoughts, content that, puts people down or demoralizes cultures or anything like that? No major company is going to want to be involved with an individual that posts anything negative. At the same token, you got to have some fun on your social media as well. I've used the phrase before with many students and even in this diary of don't take yourself seriously, take what you do in the ring seriously. And transferring that over with your social media, don't take your character so seriously. Have some fun, post some fun, engaging things. I know many that are on social media, intermixes their professional wrestling world with their personal life, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There are also those like myself, that tend to be private individuals and don't post a lot about their personal lives on social media, but are more focused on building their brand and their character, and the industry that they make a living on, so to speak, or trying to aspire to make a living on. So those are just some of the main aspects of social media. By no means am I a social media expert, but I've got some pretty good experience and handle on social media. I have networked with many that have incredible social media content, and I've really gotten a lot of tips and things from them. So anything I'm going over might be new to aspiring professional wrestlers, might not be. It might be refreshers, but it also could, open up ideas for those that are watching that might want to do things differently with their social media if they're having a stagnated case where they're not getting a lot of followers or not a lot of engagement on their social media. So the tips I'm going to go over, which I've kind of narrowed down to me to being, 16 of some of the essential areas of social media etiquette. There's plenty more you can research that's out in the world of the internet. But these are just some of the tips that, for me, I think are some of the best. Tip number 1, have a strong bio, have a strong profile. When people navigate to your social media page, the first thing they are going to see is the bio or the profile that you have. Is it captivating? Is it in line? Do you have everything that you need to get your brand across in the amount of characters that bio is going to allow you to have? Tip number 2, cross-promote your social media handles on other social media platforms. For example, if you are posting something on Twitter, link your profiles and your handles to your Facebook and your Instagram page and so forth. Tip number 3, keep your posts short and sweet. Not to say that there are some out there that don't enjoy reading long posts, but for most, once they see that there is a long plethora of a novel that they need to read through, most are going to just keep scrolling. So keep your content, short and sweet. If you are performing on events and you take pictures with fans, or fans are taking pictures, of your performance, ask them to post and ask them to tag you. It's a great way for others that may not know you through that fan to take a look at your work and potentially grow your presence and new fans. If you're going to post images or videos, make sure that the images are professional quality, especially promotional photos. Please do not take promotional photos that appear to have been taken with a terrible camera in your basement. Make sure that your backgrounds are crisp and they're professional. The same goes with your videos. Make sure that your videos are professionally edited. With the world of smartphones, there are so many media apps that you can develop professional quality looking videos and content to post on your social media. Have the right fade outs, have the right cuts in there, going from video clip to video clip, but keep your content professional. And also, if you're going to do videos, try to keep them a little bit short. I know some like to post really long videos on Facebook. I would save that for YouTube and create a highlight reel of that video and post in that bio the link to your video. The unfortunate part of social media is, unless the content is really that captivating, most are not going to watch really long videos on Facebook or on Instagram, which only allows you a minute, unless you now use the video feature that allows you to post longer content. But try to keep even your video content short and sweet. As I mentioned, YouTube is a great platform to put up multiple videos, whether they're going to be long vignettes, interviews, or if they are going to be posting matches. I would post those all on YouTube, create a YouTube page, and get some subscribers to that channel as well. Another rule of thumb is called, in social media, is called tell, don't sell. 80% of your content should be informational, 20% should be promotional. And what I mean by that is post informative content on your brand, on the companies that you work for. Post informative content on the business that you are in. And then 20% of the time, continue to promote yourself. Promote other ways that you are getting your character across. Have some fun, do some fun videos that maybe your character not necessarily would be associated with, to show another side of your personality. Reels. Reels, if you're going to post highlight reels of your work, those videos should be no more than in between a minute to 2 minutes. I believe a minute to a minute and a half is the sweet spot for highlight reels, to really delve into your character, what you do in the ring, what your style is, and what your personality is, should all come out and come across in those those highlight reels. Promote other brands and your peers. That is a huge thing. Social media, we can always get so wrapped up in our own character and our own brand that sometimes you have to remember to not just promote yourself, promote your peers that work with you in the industry. Celebrate their successes. If they are signing with a brand or re-signing or they're doing a big venture, retweet their stuff, share their stuff, get their eyes on you in the hopes that they would do the same for you. But as we all know, not everybody is going to do the same thing that you do. But it also makes your social media diverse in that you are not just promoting your peers, but you also promote the other brands that you work for as well. For example, any promotion that you have stepped in the ring for, you should always be retweeting their content, retweeting their work, helping to get their brand across, because if they are going to invest in you as a performer, the least you can do is promote their brand on social media by tweeting and sharing their work. Hashtags. Some have always called me the messiah of hashtags. I used to put a lot of hashtags on my posts. Now I've cut them down. But hashtags are very big in the way individuals search social media for specific wording. Hashtags usually work better with Instagram and with Twitter, but you never know how people are going to search and what they're going to search for. So make sure that you are hashtagging and you're using creative and captivating hashtags as well. Develop your own style when it comes to posting. And that all depends on your brand and it depends on your character. If you are a character and you like to show off, as I said earlier, your personal life, develop your own style and how you present that to individuals. Be real in it, but also throw your character into it as well. And what I mean by that is, what content are you posting? You have someone like and I will throw his name out, an Anthony Bowens, who is an incredible performer in the ring, but has done a lot for his community. And one of the things he doesn't have a problem with is kind of poking fun at himself and doing parodies that he's been doing on his YouTube and social media. He's developed his own style in the way that he brands himself. So an example, a few professional wrestler examples I would encourage all of you to go and check out. And really what I mean by style is look at their pages. Look at an Anthony Bowens. Look at a Richard Holiday. Look at a MJF. Just those three alone have three different characters, and the way that their style on social media is will tell you a lot about what you should be going for within your own character or within your own brand. As I mentioned before about YouTube, links. Post links to YouTube of your content and your work, or again, your brand's work. For example, my home promotion is WrestlePro. So I will always share and post and create links to my home promotion's work because there may be someone following me that is not following WrestlePro. And if they see that, well, they might just end up following WrestlePro, and WrestlePro can continue to grow their brand, one fan at a time. So always remember to post links to work, whether it's on YouTube, different websites, whether it's articles. Someone may have been featured in a spotlight area of a magazine. Always post those links and help get you and others across in the world of professional wrestling that we live in. Tweet constantly with Twitter. The sweet spot is usually about 4 to 7 times a day. And again, post captivating and engaging content. Post things in a manner that you want others to engage in your posts and comment on and create a dialogue. When you create dialogue and others see it, they will chime in, and eventually that will lead to more followers, more people viewing your content across your Twitter, and hopefully if you are promoting your other handles, they will follow you on the other areas of social media. And lastly, find the best times to post. Depends on what area of business you're in. If you're in the movie field, if you're in the sports world, or if you're, someone like me in the professional wrestling world, you need to find what the best times are to post for your content. There are so many different articles that are out there to read that give you varying opinions on what the best times are to post. So those are just, what I'd like to say 16 of, my personal favorite tips when it comes to social media. And again, anyone watching this, you may agree, you may disagree. Please comment on this. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. If you have other social media tips to help grow someone's social media, no matter what field they're in, please retweet this, ask for those comments as well. So that's all I've got for you on episode 7 of Diary with a Messiah. And I appreciate those that have taken the time to watch this. Again, please leave some feedback. Hope you got something out of it. And I will see you next time on our next episode.